period. Never had they put a black woman, never was there one great enough that somebody said, let's put her here. And you will see statues all around. I did that with C. Dolores Tucker and Hillary Clinton. Women got together and said, let us at least tell the story of a woman who traveled and told the truth and said that she was a mother, but she was also an abolitionist, and she was a suffragette. But you will find no black women. Shirley Chisholm has just been put up, the first African-American congressperson, only in the last couple of years when black women got together and said, this is a shame. So what do I want Spelman to do? I want you to have the opportunity to give your message here that you are speaking for those who cannot speak for themselves, that you are the talented tenth of W. Du Bois, that you have the ability to go to places where others have not been. But I come today because there are people who cannot speak. And you can talk about your other needs, but I hope that you will talk about the Atlanta children that are sitting in schools that are potentially going to be closed, or otherwise they're going to be in classes that are double in size. I want you to be arrogant about it. I want you to be bodacious about it. I want you to be empowered about it. I want you to say, this will not be on my clock. When I went out and spoke against the Iraq War, I said, not on my watch. The 200, half, a quarter of a million people in New York, and I stood and said, in the cold, it will not be on my watch. We fought a losing battle, but I wanted people to have hope. And so I finally say to you, as you go about your work here, I want you to go back home. And you may say, I do this already, but I want there to be a day when the whole school, and I'm not the president, and they'll tell me, mind your mouth. But I would like to see a Spelman young woman in every classroom. Just go there, just have a day, because our educational system is being brutalized. It's being mutilated. You've made it over. You're now on the way out. There are little ones in kindergarten whose teachers are going to be fired, whose classes will be closed down. Head Start will be eliminated. Some of you may be Head Start children. And they won't have the opportunity you have unless you speak for those who cannot speak, unless you go into these classrooms and let them see you, unless you tell these teachers, I care about you. And I will fight the Georgia legislature. I will fight Washington, D.C., because if you have no education, I don't care if you wind up being Bill Gates, who dropped out, or the social network leader who dropped out. They started with some form of education. Their genius took over, but they had something to be able to get them to be able to move around in society and know what to do. My folks, my sisters, I ask you to be reminded of Sojourner's words, ain't I a woman? I've seen most all of my children sold into slavery, but ain't I a woman? The question about that is people challenge, too manly, too big, and somebody will challenge you because we are different. And so I just hope that as you come here today, that you will be so energized and so ready to go. And I do challenge, I want somebody to call me back and say, we did go into those schools. And I'm not going to say, oh, you have those programs already, or we're in the school. I'm talking about a day where you are, where the news takes note. Spelman women have left the campus to go into all of these schools, and they're in the classroom, and they're just having a message. Stay strong. You can do it. We're going to fight for you. May God bless all of you. God bless the United States of America.
Thank you. Woo! Thank you.
Oh my God. Can you come out?